Thank you all for having me speak here. My name is Kayla. I'm a member of Road Socialist Organization, and I was invited by TVCAC to speak. So I'm here to talk about police accountability and how police will not be held accountable under capitalism until we hold them accountable. So, woo! The U.S. and the ruling class have shown time and time again that they do not represent us, nor do they care about us. The ruling class in this country have shown that they only care about filling their pockets through the hard labor of the working class and the oppressed people of this country. This is shown through the mass incarceration of black people, the over-policing of black communities, and the slave labor used in prisons today. We see that both parties have failed us. As this election cycle, we have to choose between two racist men who deny the need for police accountability. As long as the ruling class is in place, we will never receive the accountability we need unless we take it. George Floyd's murderers were not arrested until the people took to the streets and they demanded accountability, and they demanded justice for George Floyd. In Chicago, Jason Van Dyke was not convicted because the judge had a change of heart or the government cared about Laquan McDonald, but because the people took to the streets and demanded accountability and justice for Laquan McDonald. Woo! That's right. We have to stand up and demand police accountability because the capitalist government will never give it to us. Police forces were created as a means to catch runaway slaves, not to help the people, nor to protect anyone, but to protect property.
Fuck that.
Fuck that, exactly. We will never be able to move away from the history of oppression that African Americans and black people face in this country under capitalism, and instead, we must fight for socialism. Old Jim Crow, new Jim Crow, the whole damn system has got to go!
Old Jim Crow, new Jim Crow, the whole damn system has got to go!
Old Jim Crow, new Jim Crow, the whole damn system has got to go!
Old Jim Crow, new Jim Crow, the whole damn system has got to go!
Oh, thank you. However, this fight is a long fight with many steps. That is why my organization, Road Socialist Organization, has joined the struggle for community control of the police under the form of a Civilian Police Accountability Council, as many people have talked about today. But I'll talk about it a little bit. A CPAC would be a democratically elected board of community members with no ties to the police that would be able to defund the police department, control the hiring and firing of cops, especially for misconduct, and subpoena evidence during investigations of misconduct, and so much more. My organization has joined this fight alongside many other groups across the country because community control of the police is our step towards revolution. And it's our step towards liberation. To take one of the most oppressive institutions in this country and put it under the watch of oppressed nationalities and working class people will result in the ruling class's first line of defense to be severely diminished. This won't end police brutality because that will never end under capitalism. But it will mean the people can hold those killer cops and corrupt police forces accountable and make a more just society. The ruling class will never hand us what they want. They will never defund the police and they will never abolish the police. We must demand and fight for our needs, and with the CPAC we would be able to do so. We would be able to continue defunding the police and hold the police accountable. We can make the police scared of us. We can make them work for us. As we work towards revolution and socialism in this country, we need to take steps to weaken the power that the ruling class has over us. We need community control of the police now. We need a CPAC now. When I say CPAC, you say fight back. CPAC!
Fight back!
CPAC!
Fight back!
CPAC!